In this episode of Film Stock Reviews, I'm reviewing episode 4 of Only Murders in the Building, titled Here's Looking at You. Now, this episode was really interesting. It's only 37 minutes long, 36 minutes long. Now, we find that Lucy, the teenage daughter of Charles and his ex-wife, is introduced in this episode. Now, she reveals to Charles, Oliver, and Mabel that there are secret tunnels inside the walls of the Arconia, and each kind of secret just keeps unraveling in this series. Now, as they walk through the tunnels, they overhear a conversation between Nina and her husband. We see plans for what they want to put on top of the Arconia, which is like a space bubble for what Charles said. And Oliver also witnesses an argument between Teddy and Theo Demas. So Nathan Lane does return as Teddy in this, but it's a great encounter between Teddy and Oliver in the elevator, and how Teddy just tries to threaten Oliver in a way. It's pretty funny at times. Now later on, the trio, along with Charles, Oliver, and Mabel, and Lucy, go to meet Nina and try and get her to confess to the murder of Bunny. But with all the commotion, Nina's water breaks. She's having her baby, and she herself kind of in a way confesses that whoever killed her, just make sure you leave her to Nina so she can do the rest of it. Now Lucy, Charles's daughter, confesses to her father that she ran away after her mother remarried, and of course this whole absolute episode is crazy. Now you're thinking to yourself, oh, he had, and when we find out that she had like 5 dads, it's like crazy, and that he was one of the best stepdads he ever had. Now, so it's not really his actual biological daughter, which I thought it was until we got a clear answer in this episode. Now, before leaving, Lucy warns Charles that he is in danger. Now, all the while when the episode started, we saw Lucy somehow in the tunnels or the catacombs or whatever you want to say, or Oliver called it, and we kind of encounter with the killer, Bunny's killer, but we don't know who that is. And basically, she came to the Arconia on the night of Bunny's murder and saw the killer escaping through the tunnels. So Charles decides to visit Jan, the bassoonist, who, she keeps calling him an unknown number, and visits to ask her for help. Now, there's a lot to unravel in this, and it's crazy because it's like, okay, what did Lucy know? What did she find out? And who is Bunny's killer? Now, if you look at the way, and I'm just hypothesizing here, and this is my own theory, at the way Theo Demas, Teddy's son, walks, you can tell in the way that the stature that the killer has, it's kind of that manner as well, but it could be a surprising if and or buts about it. Very straightforward episode, not much really happened, but all these secrets become unraveled. You don't know what's going on. We're getting returning characters, we're getting new characters, and I do want to say that this series, Only Murders in the Building, did get picked up for a 3rd season. So there's going to be more murders in a building, but how many murders can you have in a building? I'm curious to see how that plays out, who actually killed Bunny, what the story for season 3 is going to be. Great aspect, great interesting things going on, and it's going to be fun to see what happens. A lot of great moments between Charles and his stepdaughter Lucy, and you can tell that Lucy really has a liking to her favorite stepdad. It's like she said, she had 5 dads, and Charles was the best one. Not only that, a lot of things are slowly unraveling. I mean, this season is 10 episodes long, and I mean, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Who did it? Who done it? Why did they do it? It's going to be interesting to see how this season closes out. So far, this season is on par with season 1, but a little bit better. And the reason I say a little bit better is because the characters are more into it. They want to find out more, and it's all about the Arconia and the history of it, and the passageways, the tunnels, and what secrets it holds and hides, and if anybody's alive or dead or who comes back, we don't know. It's going to be fun for sure to find out and piece together what's happening. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about episode 4 of Only Murders in the Building, titled Here's Looking at You. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? Did you like more characters being introduced? What do you think Lucy, is keeping a secret from Charles? What is that? And what is Charles going to say to Jan? What does Jan want to say to Charles? And who do you think did it? And are you excited knowing now that Only Murders in the Building has been renewed for a third season on Hulu? Let me know in the comment section below about the questions I just asked, and I'll see you all in the next review video. And be sure you tune in next week for my episode 5 review of Only Murders in the Building titled The Tell.